can you power the planet while protecting it?
There is more solar energy hitting the Earth in a month than is contained in all of the world's fossil fuels combined, which have taken billions of years to form. So it is truly the ultimate energy source.
How are countries responding to challenges?
Malaysia could be the first country in the world who have really the circular economy.
What solutions are available?
Our technology can power anything from telecommunication towers to clinics.
This is Tomorrow Transformed. Glistening on the water, soaking into skin and sand, sunshine is a part of Sydney's identity. A life lived in the sun has inspired a generation of solar scientists, working to harness its power to fuel the global energy revolution. Australia's biggest city is a hotbed of innovation in photovoltaics. That is, the science and engineering of solar.
When you wake up every day and you just see the sun and it's beating down, it's obvious that this is such a great energy source.
The University of New South Wales here in Sydney is home to a storied institution in the history of solar power. From a dream in the 1950s to what some people consider humanity's best hope in the battle against climate change, the founder of the school, Professor Martin Green, is known by some as the father of solar energy. Or, as the Australian government has dubbed him, the international mega rock star of the field. As the solar industry booms around the world, over 90% of cells installed are Green's design, according to the university. His invention, the PERC cell, dramatically increased the number of solar photons able to be harnessed as electrons, making solar power viable.
Yeah, when I started, the only application of solar cells was on spacecraft because they were just so expensive that you couldn't use them anywhere else. So I guess the aim of our research has been to bring the costs down to something more reasonable.
Internationally, the amount of power generated by solar energy increased by 30% in 2024, driven by gains made in both efficiency and installation.
Now solar provides some of the cheapest electricity in history, according to the International Energy Agency. Our aim is to drive it down even further, so we really are aiming for insanely cheap solar.
Experts in this area believe that solar power will underpin the world's transition away from fossil fuels, but there is much more work to do.
Today, only about 1 to 2% of the world's energy comes from solar. However, for the world to truly decarbonize, many estimate that at least 50% of the world's energy needs to come from solar. So there is still a very long way to go.
One of the major bottlenecks is in the composition of a solar cell. Commercial solar cells are made from silicon, but another crucial ingredient is silver, a precious metal, expensive and rare. Vince Allen put his mind to this problem while studying at the University of New South Wales. When he cracked it, he put his PhD on hold to launch his own company, SunDrive, developing cells made with copper instead of silver.
To turn a bare silicon wafer into a finished solar cell, about half the cost is just the use of silver. So it's actually the most expensive solar cell production step. Copper is 100 times cheaper per kilogram, 1,000 times more abundant. In 2021, we also made the world's most efficient solar cell, so it's also performance enhancing as well.
The challenge was getting the copper to stick to the silicon solar cell. At SunDrive, Allen's team has invented new machinery, able to add the copper to silicon. Now the company is establishing manufacturing in China and will be able to push out its cheaper and more efficient cells at scale.
A standard solar cell looks like this. So all these lines that you see on the surface, they are all made out of silver. Currently, about a third of the world's industrial silver consumption just goes into making solar cells.
SunDrive's copper cells look like this, made more cheaply, able to be rolled out more readily to meet the demands of the global energy transition.
for every new generation of solar technology, I think the driving factors are cheaper, better, scalable.
Some experts believe the traditional panels could one day make up 50% of the world's clean energy needs. Back at the University of New South Wales, the head of clean energy research is leading a faculty of students pushing radical new ideas of what is possible and capturing heat from the sun even at night.
It's just, instead of very hot sun and warm Earth's surface, now it's warm Earth's surface, extremely cold sky. And so the principles of thermodynamics told us this should be possible.
Proving it is possible is PhD student Jamie Harrison, who uses this tiny device called a diode, which emits light into the much colder sky.
The voltage of the diode will depend on whether the thing that it's looking at is hotter or colder than the temperature of the diode itself.
By measuring a voltage, Jamie's team has shown that energy in the form of light could be captured as it leaves the Earth's surface at night.
We've seen the effect and measured it, and now we're trying to develop custom devices to increase the power output that you can get out of these.
Solar power has near unlimited potential.
There is more solar energy hitting the Earth in a month than is contained in all of the world's fossil fuels combined, which have taken billions of years to form. So it is truly the ultimate energy source, and we're still very, very early on in this journey in working out how to harness it.